This week for Chilling with a Polar Bear, we have women's tennis freshman Carly Olmstead. Carly, thanks for being here with us today.
Thanks for having me.
Yep, no problem. So, Carly, just to get started, when did your tennis career begin?
Well, I started playing when I was 10 years old. Growing up, I played a lot of different sports like softball, gymnastics, dance, but I never really stuck with one. So I played my first competitive tennis match when I was in middle school, and that was sort of like the acid test to see if this was something that I wanted to continue, and I've been playing competitively ever since.
Besides the nursing program and the tennis program, what led you to Ohio Northern?
Definitely the community here. I think it's one of a kind. Everyone here is just like one big family. Whereas if, at a bigger school, you're just a number there. Is here, everyone seems to know each other and everyone's familiar with each other. And I just like the community a lot.
Now, as a tennis player, you guys have a really tough schedule because you play in the fall and the spring, and you also have a tough academic schedule. So how do you balance all of that?
A lot of self-discipline. I have a calendar that sits above my desk where I write everything that I have to do for school and tennis that's coming up, and it really helps me stay organized and focused. It's also important for me to relax, and I do that by just catching up on my favorite TV shows or hanging out, and that helps me stay focused also and keeps me on the right track athletically and academically.
Now, this year's team is a lot different than the other teams. You guys, I think, 2 sophomores and 7 freshmen. Pretty young.
Yes.
So how have you guys been able to deal with those challenges of being such a young squad and not really having an upperclassman presence?
Honestly, I think we handled it a lot better than anyone expected us to. Not only are we teammates, but we're really close off the court, and that really helps with the experience because we're going through everything together. The sophomores are also great leaders on the court and off the court, so that really helps with the experience as well.
Now, usually on Chilling with a Polar Bear, we talk to upperclassmen, so it's interesting. So can you talk, as a freshman, about the adjustment that you've had to make from the high school to the college game?
Yeah. Well, obviously the level of talent is a lot higher at the college level. In high school, I'd play a lot of matches where it seemed like I was playing somebody who had just picked up a tennis racket, whereas here it's really wrong to underestimate any of your opponents. So that's been one big one.
Now, individually, what have you tried to focus on this year?
Basically to give 100% towards my academics and tennis. It's really important for me to try my best at everything that I do, and I think I've done a good job with that this year.
Now, last weekend, you guys beat Mount Union to seal the OAC regular season championship.
Yeah.
Can you talk about what that meant for you guys?
It was a tremendous achievement. I really don't think a lot of people expect us to do it because we're so young. But we all knew that we had the ability to do it, so when it actually did happen, it was a very special and proud moment for all of us.
Now, today you guys face off against Wilmington for the quarterfinal, and if you beat Wilmington, you will head to Cincinnati to regain the conference championship. So what will you guys need to do in order to regain the championship?
We just need to stay focused. We can't really underestimate many of the teams that we're going to come up against because we've had a lot of close matches with them. So it's definitely going to be a challenge, but if we stay focused, stay positive, and just kind of take everything 1 point at a time, I think we definitely have a good shot of regaining that trophy.
So much has happened in your freshman year, so if you could describe this campaign in one word, what word would you use and why?
Exciting. Definitely exciting. It's been exciting in that I've started my nursing education along with everything that's been going on with tennis. So that's been great.
So last question, Carly. Short term, long term, what is in the future for this program?
Short term, everybody's looking good. No one's injured. Everyone's focused. Yeah. Long term, we're not losing any players, and our coach
a few more years left.
Yeah, a lot more years. Our coach does a really good job recruiting players. He works really hard on that, so we'll be getting a couple good freshmen next year. But I just see great things. A lot more success is coming our way in the future.
Well, thank you so much for being here with us, Carly. For ONUsports.com, I'm Joe Clarkson.